this is a craft. This is art. So what you put in is what you're gonna get out. It's not a short game, this is a long-term game. The more love you put in, the more love that you're gonna get back. Barbering has changed my life. It could change yours too. It's very possible to be a barber that makes 6 figures. What's up guys, it's Eddie Cuts. I'm 25 years old. I've been a barber for 5 years, cut out of Diamond Bar, California at Amazing Barbershop. How I started to cut hair was, I was in college. I think I was in my 2nd year in college. I was studying accounting, but I realized that I wasn't very good at accounting, so I got kind of lost. I didn't know what to do. And school was kind of hard for me, but for some reason, barbering, cutting hair was more like a craft to me. It seemed at that time when I was cutting hair, it was something that I really enjoyed rather than actually going to school and sitting there and studying. I remember working a full-time job, and at that time I didn't really think of barbering as a business or a career path. I thought it was just something fun on the side, but I guess you could say golfing. When you're golfing, you could always do better. So it was kind of a sport to me. Every time I cut somebody's hair, it made me want to do a better job the next time because no haircut can truly be perfect. So when I was working the full-time job, I would get off maybe around 6, 7. I'd go back home and I'd do like 2 haircuts. It took me like 2 hours to do like 2 haircuts. And I guess I was just chasing that enjoyment, the craft of, it's like drawing, trying to get better at drawing every day. And eventually I got laid off from that full-time job, so I had nothing else to do. I was sitting at home for 2 months, trying to see if I should go back to school or find new work. And I decided that, well, if I cut hair right now, maybe I could go all in on cutting hair. And so I did. I enrolled into barber school and started working in a barbershop. And I think that's the turning point, is when you get into a barbershop, you're not just cutting your friends that you already know what hairstyle they're gonna get. You're getting people with different hair textures, different clients coming in, little kids. And that's what truly will, I think, push your craft to the next level. So I think for all the young barbers that are starting off right now, I think it should always be about proving to yourself you want to be better every day at what you do, instead of trying to get to that level of where all these professional barbers are and how much money they make. You should be doing it for yourself, and you want to be better every day for yourself. And I think people will see that, because that's when you have passion in the game, in the craft, which will help you bring in more clients in the future. When I'm working and I'm giving the client a haircut, I want to make them feel good, because I think that when a client comes in, they always have something to do. You know, it's always a big day. Either they have an interview, or it's their wedding, or it's their birthday. And so when they sit in my chair, I want to make them feel good. You know, I want to make them look good, because if you look good, you feel good. What I enjoy about being a barber is that I feel like I'm helping somebody through something in a way. Because let's say they have an interview, you know, I give them a nice fresh cut. It makes them feel confident to go to that interview. Or maybe it's their birthday, they feel good, you know. Or sometimes people, they have a bad day and they come to the barbershop and they talk to me about what they're going through, and they have somebody to talk to. So I think that's been kind of more what I've been focused on after a couple years of being a barber, is that I'm not just trying to major money, but now I'm building a relationship with these clients that I feel they are my friends, you know? And it feels for men, the only thing that they could do is to go get a haircut, you know? Go get a haircut. It's a safe space. It's sometimes it's their only free time that they get to themselves, because maybe they're so busy throughout the day being a father or something, and it's like that's the only time that they could come and relax, you know, is to get a haircut. So I think being a good barber means being a consistent barber, because let's say you work 5 days out the week, right? All 5 days, you're not going to be perfect on every single haircut that you do. But I think the consistency is what matters, because let's say somebody comes to you once a week and out the month, 3 of those weeks you're giving them a great haircut, right? That's like 75% passing rate, you know? You're never gonna be perfect because no haircut is ever gonna be perfect. But I think what most clients look for is getting a good haircut, you know, a good interaction, right? But also knowing that every time they come sit in your chair, they're gonna get the same result every time. Because they don't wanna come in and ask for a mid fade one day and you're giving them a low fade or a high fade. You know, they wanna get that mid fade every single time. So I think it's good to be hard on yourself, but I feel if 80% of the time you're giving them a great haircut, being consistent is what's gonna keep your clients coming back, and that's what's gonna make you a good barber, you know, is returning clientele and giving them what they want every single time.
Oh, I mean, I kind of had to graduate from, like, there was a point where I was like, all right, I need to get that's gonna help me.
So to all the aspiring barbers out there, I think if you stay consistent, you work hard, and you believe in yourself and what you do, you can definitely make barbering a career. And I also think that it's not about the money, but it's about believing in yourself. And I really think it's down to your passion. It's really about your passion. If you really love what you do, the money will come. I don't think that money should always be the first thing that's on your mind, because this is a craft, you know, this is like an art. So what you put in is what you're gonna get out, right? It's not a short game, it's a long-term game. The more love you put in, the more love that you're gonna get back as a barber. To all the aspiring barbers out there, I feel like you should believe in yourself, keep working on your craft. It's not always about the money, and just having patience, because this barbering is a long-term game. You're never gonna get, you know, something quick out of this industry. But I feel like if you stick to those things, like, you can definitely make a good career out of it, and you definitely be successful, and you can definitely make 6 figures as a barber.
He's at home and downtown, right?